Hello there everyone, this is John Kashtaria, and I'm giving you something else, the most scariest noises that I ever seen from my life. And today we are talking about the top 6 the most mysterious and unexplained sea sound that ever captured when recorded. You let me know in the comments, and let's see if we get in it. Any time for this giving up for something else where the sea sounds come from, or maybe something was lurking in there. So let's find out and let's get started. Here we have the number 6, the most successfully mysterious unexplained sea sound ever captured, Upsweep. 30 years ago, however, it was recorded about the summer of August 1991, but its unknown date, and which recorded from this noises where that came from, and however, it's a vehicle conscious thought for the thing. And thoughts on, however, it's similar to this sounds, and that came from a little bit thing was associated for this in its abode. The NOAA realized that this equatorial hydrophone has been arranged. The sound was ever present by the Pacific Marine and Environment Laboratory, and this has been sounded from this recording and the thing. The upsweep sound was actually has 20 times, not 16 times either. Totally unaware which sounds was been came from another. Since then, this recording was been discussions about the NOAA. They discovered this noises before they recorded this with their hydrophones. Nearby, they would said that there's nothing could be places around was the underwater volcanic activities. Upsweep has a 17 layers to the very level of sound. A Tolia volume has been discussing since happening from this years, but it can't be detected on NOAA's equatorial and autonomous hydrophone arrays. And then we have number 5. This is the one of the weirdest recording sounds that was called train. Recorded about the March 5th, 24 years ago, placed in the equatorial Pacific Oceans. That said that it was placed somewhere as the continents, mostly that somewhere from this point was a Ross Sea, near to the Cape Adare. It's not the unknown location. Everyone was right. Before they recorded this, that sounds like it's a train, but that was a mistake. This once very common thought. As the train, the speed up version looked like this. What? Now, this happening before, it was a totally recording sounds ever believed, and where did this space came from? And however, this train has been named given from this, and that's how the sound was there. That was truly completed that the iceberg was scratching on around the sea floor, and which did not recognize its own sound. And however, it's a really familiar where did that noise has been came from. However, it's the same. Neither would take a good close for anything else would it got. That's why it's on Mistral for this and Bill have for this airy noise. Well, it's actually true. It is happening. Where did that come from? A little bit in 3 seconds, but once more. And we have number 4, the most inexplicable sound I ever had for this before, the slow down. That recorded about the 19th of May 1997, 24 years ago, placed in the equatorial Pacific Ocean about the National Oceanic Administration. The sound of the source could be exploded from this little bit, and which that so, it is very unreckoning. which the largest iceberg ruining on the sea floor, and it did not recognize its own bodyable shape, and it's however it's a seemly one. It's nor what it takes is typically for the gradual nightmares. Where did that came from? And we did not know that what's coming for them an entire group. And this sound was been totally has a 16 times from this original. Take a listen at this frequency. Now that is a truly horrific nightmares of the slowdown we ever had. And we have number 3. It was the one mysterious scary sound of the whistle we ever had. The whistle. This mysterious sound dubbed the whistle was picked up by the NOAA hydrophone from about the 7th of July 1997, also 24 years ago. This was been told the location of the sound can be unknown. It was actually the whistle was been completely rejoiceable by the sounds of the volcanic submarine, and however it's also concluding for at least in that so nor would take of the Mariana volcanic arc from place of Pacific Ocean. It was definitely unidentified, which is definitely heavy gone by the horrific nightmares. It also has a it also has 16 speed of the version. Take a listen once again. Now that happening since this terrifying noises was been recorded from earlier yesterday, that whistle was said that was completely was a submarine volcanic, placed in an underwater, and however it's very mysterious horrifying noises could ever been had. That's how it noises where that came from, and this is how where did that was been roaming here from this place. And we have number 2, the most mysterious sea sounds that ever recorded. It was the blue. That was recorded for about unknown date 1997, another 24 years. And so that is the mysteriously for this sea sounds was in completely understanding, which been totally composed by the panic. It was nearly some time since there was a breakup of the iceberg in South Georgia Island from about in 2008, and what noise there was similar to the bloop. The origins was believed how is this gotta happened, nor what it takes that something noises was came from. A bloop has its own 16 speed times for the second. Take a listen and let me know in the hearing what you see or something else. Sure, this recording was been believed that the blue could be seen as the iceberg. There's no species like anything else because some kind of has it. More than the loudest recorded animal could be the blue whale, but there's no other evidence of this creature's sound could ever heard of. And so the iceberg, it was the iceberg's, let me get it. Let me get it right. It was the iceberg's idea, totally a magnificent styles. However, it's a really shock of this sounds, which genetically of the cryogenic signals. However, it's a similar during the icequake of the numbers, or which really did not recognize its own noises. That's why it's a real significant noises where that came from, until that's done for years. In which that location from the relay, it was definitely completely and unaware, and this how it did for anything else what's coming from. until that's done. And we have the number one, the most mysterious, the one sea sound ever recorded, Julia. The Julia was been recorded about the 1st of March 1999, about 22 years ago. It was definitely NOAA was been said that the sound was the largest iceberg that had run around the Antarctica, was large enough to be heard over. It was a totally have a hydrophone array. It was about 2 minutes and 43 seconds due to an uncertainty of the arrival azimuth. The point of origin between the Bensriel State and Cape Adare, also hearing this could not be explained. Julia is also has a sound 16 speed. It is totally have 16 times or a little bit. Listen to this. Now that is embarrassing where that noise came from, and we did not believe. However, it's the simple as ideals, and that was just the beginning. This Julia sound can be heard this, but this wasn't this animal where that I came from, and we know that's true. And that's all for now for the 1 times per second, and that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel, share, like, and comment, subscribe, and until that's next time for the video will be biggest update. Until there's gotta be more videos soon, and I'll see you guys for the next video right here. Subscribe to my channel, don't forget to click the bell and notification on, and let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite sea sound. Could recorded something, and let me know in the guess. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out.